is meant to come out every Wednesday. I have a good reason. When Mama died, the farm was inherited by Pop, and of course I got very upset because she promised me that farm. Anyways, Pop has a scar, Gendy's now bald, and I'm in a mental institution. Today we're talking about PBS Kids. Introduce yourselves, you. I don't know. Just introduce yourselves.
Hello, it is I, the great Gendy.
Yo.
Now, you're probably wondering why I'm bald right now. Trust me, it has nothing to do with the fight between Pop and Kit.
Diabetes. Didn't that guy die?
Oh, yeah, Wilford Brimley. Rest in peace, you beautiful, beautiful man. Why is it always the young ones that die first?
I love Gendy. I love when you're like, oh yeah. I love that. You sound like Marge in one of the episodes of Simpsons. Like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like really far away. Lisa was like, Mom, look at that. She's like, oh yeah, look at that. Like every time you say it like that, I always think it's like I always think of that. All right,
Anyway, so
all right, we're doing. Gendy, stop trying to host. I'm the host. Anyways, today we're gonna do PBS. Disclaimer: I don't hate Gendy. As far as you know, we're gonna do PBS Kids. Because this podcast is about 2000s nostalgia, and everyone was broken in the 2000s. I blame the economy. Anyways, who doesn't love PBS Kids?
oh yeah, I love it.
People who don't like PBS Kids.
Yeah.
Good point.
Y'all remember that episode of Arthur where the girl had to go fasting for religious reasons?
No, I remember an episode of Arthur where they made their own language, and I don't know why that one stuck with me. And then when Binky found out he had a peanut allergy, and the kid's like probably like what 8? How do you go 8 years in your life without eating a peanut? What? So
Binky was covered in. Stop.
Well, I mean, Binky,
there goes monetization.
Binky is an interesting character, you know? He's kind of the bully, but he's not.
His real name isn't even Binky. I think the canon explanation is that he had like a Binky that he loves so much that they just called him Binky, like his parents.
That's adorable.
Alright. I'm looking at PBS Kids shows. Kipper was on PBS? No, that's more Sprout. Okay, this is PBS Kids and Sprout, because Sprout was PBS Kids, but just as a channel at the time.
Kipper was on PBS Kids.
Is Sprout still a thing?
Name is Kipper.
It's Sprout. I'm gonna look up Sprout. I don't know if that's still a thing.
It's gotta be.
I remember seeing it not that far long ago.
I remember something PBS Kids that nobody talks about.
Yeah?
Does anybody else remember the Cyber Chase Flash game that was a math MMO?
Wait, really?
Nobody talks about that game.
Okay, so Sprout...
Yeah. Yeah.
They renamed him.
Yeah, but now it's Universal Kids. That makes sense.
That is self-centered and racist, Universal.
I specifically remember that Sprout was on channel 118 because that was my garage number at my apartment at the time.
Just reveal personal information.
I haven't lived there in like over 10 years. So
Yeah.
I think over probably like over 15 years I haven't been there. No, I was above 4. I don't know how old I was. Anyways, yeah.
Another PBS thing. Somebody actually archived the entirety of the Word Girl cartoon.
Good.
They archive all sorts of things.
What?
Do you guys remember the Good Night Show? On PBS Kids? On Sprout, I mean.
Good bananas. Good apple. Good night.
They had the Good Morning Show and then had the Good Night Show. The Good Morning Show was in the morning. Good Night Show was at the night, obviously. I remember it was always started with Bears Seeing Bears. I always remember that. But that's Mandela Effect. That could probably be an episode topic. We'll discuss that later.
More like Berenstain.
Yeah. There was also Barney on the Good Morning Show, Wiggles.
I mainly watched Thomas on Sprout because I love Thomas.
I watched Thomas on PBS Kids since for the longest time I never had Sprout until we moved to a place that had cable.
I never saw Thomas on PBS Kids. I always got DVDs. I saw it like very few times. I was seeing it on PBS Kids.
Really? It's like the main way I watched it growing up.
I always muted it.
I always muted it as a kid because I thought it was boring. I'm sorry.
Pop over here mocking me. Oh my god! I just found like a Sprout like website thing that just hit me with so much nostalgia. That reminds me. I forgot. Okay, so Sprout had, I don't know why I'm yelling. Sprout had on their website this recipe for like, okay, so Sprout always had like recipes like go online now and on the show like you can find the recipes, and I would always go on the computer all day because I was like, you know, one of those kids, and I would just go on PBS Kids, Sprout, Thomas website, and then maybe Nick Jr. They had a Thomas recipe for like, it was like lettuce and like tomatoes and things like that. I don't know what it was, like weird combination of food.
Salad.
Yeah, it was meant to be like Thomas shaped, and it was like disgusting because like just like it was just a gross array of foods. So yeah.
Wait, but would it use blue cheese because Thomas is blue, or would it be more modeled after Percy?
Oh, I got into water. I have no idea. I'm gonna actually be right back. You two can host for a while, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna go water.
Anyone else remember Fetch from Rough Men?
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
The theme song's a bop.
Oh, yeah. I remember the weird episode where he was obsessed with a chip shaped like him.
Now that you look back at the show, I used to not get how they made it. I was like, how fast are they drawing if he can respond that fast? But it turns out the kids' dialogue talking to him were just scripted and just staring at a green screen.
When you're younger, magic like that you just never think of.
I thought they just had something for every situation, or it was like an AI.
Sup? What are we talking about?
I just remembered that Sprout had.
I swear I just went and got water. I figured because of the AI and figured what they were talking about. Yeah, my dreams were crushed when I found out that was scripted. I got bottled water because my throat's
the episode of Fetch with Rough Men where like the really gross like turkey vulture episode?
Yeah, he turned into a turkey vulture.
Where they throw up as a defense and they pee on their own feet.
What in the world? Man, them things are weird.
Oh, I remember Caillou. I remember that airing on like PBS Kids or Sprout or something.
Caillou was a demon child.
Even as a kid, I hated Caillou.
I used to love the show.
It's forever ingrained in my brain. Mommy!
You guys remember
when he
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Remember when he pinched his sister? But in the book, he bit his sister.
I just remember this one episode. If you hear me drink, that's because like my throat is like hurting because I did like long story. I'll get into it another time. Let's get into it now, I guess. I was just like doing a lot of gravelly voices just on talking to friends, and it killed my voice the other day. So
lies. He was trying to birth the alphabet again.
Was not. I cannot do that. I can kind of do like Wrinkle Stan from Gravity Falls, like oh, this is beautiful, like that, and it's in the back of my throat kind of thing, like upper top half of my throat, and it's like, oh god, it's horrible on my throat, and I did it for a very long time. Not fun. Anyways, where was I at? Oh yeah, Zaboomafoo, probably. Oh no, wait, no, Caillou. Okay, there was an episode of Caillou, right? I remember watching on Sprout. And he went to like a rock place. I don't know. It was like a construction set or something. And he saw like there was like clear rocks, and he got like a rock that was like smiling or something. And as a kid, I was like, "What? Get the clear rock. That's cool." I find smiling rocks all the time. I was probably like 10. Probably like 10 because my little brothers would watch and I would watch it too.
Did either of you as a kid like you would like? My parents wouldn't let me do it, but I was like, there was like the rocks outside of like banks. They look like little meteors, and I always wanted to take one home. Like the
like the red ones.
Yeah.
That's actually lava. I'm pretty sure. They're like dried up lava. I think that's kind of cool.
Caillou taught me how to do the duck noise with my hand.
I still can't do that. All
Duck
these
noise,
years
what?
later.
You know.
What? How'd you do that with your hands?
He lies.
I'm a wizard. It's just, you know.
My uncle is not a giraffe.
Don't get me started on pineapples. I will shave you again.
What?
Looking up the Sprout Thomas recipe, see if I can find it.
Oh no, not the recipes.
You know,
you guys
a lot of
remember
Oh.
You guys remember Sabumafu?
Yeah, I remember an episode they were covering eggs, and one of the Krat brothers was stuck in the egg. He's like, "What's it like in there? Very squishy." And then he has like a pizza in there. Like,
yeah.
How did that happen?
I think
that made some messed up kids now, didn't it?
Probably. Just
that wasn't it, but I remember I had the choice of either watching Dirty Jobs or I could watch Zaboomafoo at like 8:00 every night, and that is I remember because we had one of those just like absolutely just like massive like CRTs that are like
oh, was it like one of the ones that could fill up a wall, or was it more on the top of the shelf?
Like it's like one of those like it was like you know how big an entertainment center was? It was bigger than one of those. It was like bigger than one of those. They were huge.
We had like a giant CRT. It was like huge. It was 60-inch.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to find
like a giant back to it, and like
yeah.
It was cool for when I was a kid, but now I realized it made since we never didn't really did anything in HD because we didn't really know didn't really have any like HDMI cords. It just made like those Wii games. It made them look terrible.
Oh yeah,
it just blows it up to giant.
I remember watching G4's Code Monkeys on a giant CRT like that my grandpa had.
Here, Gendy, I found a picture to show you. Okay, so we're moving, and they had one of these at the house, and I kind of wanted it, but it's so massive.
Yo, they had one of them.
Oh, everyone, look at the picture we sent.
People can look it up. It's a giant. Just look up. Okay, look. This is what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna tell them what to look up. The exact thing. Look up giant CRT, right? And then, let me see. Okay, keep on talking. We're gonna count how many pictures that is in.
All right.
14, 15, 16, 17.
We were never like
18th picture in. 18th picture in Google Images, okay? Actually, you know what? I'll link it. I'll link the Google Image link. And you can go to that link and you can look at it, okay? All right.
We were never rich enough to have that kind of TV. But we did have this big wood frame one that when it died, we just put a small CRT on top of it.
I wanted that TV that was there because I have like a family TV, like a family room TV or living room, I don't know. And then I have a little one, like a little like 1 foot, like it's like literally like a foot tall, kind of like the screen is like a foot tall, kind of CRT. I wanted to take the big one and take my other big one and put it on top of it, and then take the little one, put it on top. So I had like 3 TVs on top of each other.
I remember when Wildcrats first aired, and people hated it, and now it's not that bad a show. It's all right.
It's pretty good. I like Wildcrats.
I remember we were so mad that wasn't
so
Zaboomafoo.
So this CRT that I have in my room, right? This thing weighs probably around 50 to 60 pounds, if not more. I thought, when I saw an offer up, right? I thought it was like just one of these, just like a little like what you would see like on like the carts and like a classroom, Like, you know, like the wheel out the cart, like,
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
we're gonna watch a movie or PBS Kids or whatever. I thought it was like that size. No. This thing is like a family, like, entertainment center TV. Fill up the whole gap that would be there. It's so just big. I love it. And now I have like and then I found like a little one that has like a coax cable, which is like one of those twisty ones that I hated as a kid.
Oh,
And
yeah.
only has that, and I got it at Goodwill because it was on sale for like $1. I was like, oh my god! And so I took it home. I hooked up my VCR DVD player that I gotta replace soon. And
My CRT is just a small computer monitor looking thing.
yeah, mine's puny.
But I mean, it's got a VCR in it, so you can't complain too much.
I want a CRT with the VCR built in. I wanted one of those that have the DVD and VCR built in. Those are cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, like how in Sky High they have that one TV that I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know why, but why aren't TVs in kitchens anymore? That was like a big thing in the 2000s.
I never saw someone with TV in their kitchen.
What? Dude, like
I saw like on like a Blue's Clues tape, I think once they were like watching Blue's Clues in like the kitchen.
I had like half the people I knew had a TV in their kitchen.
Well, you must have known some rich people.
What? There were no rich people. We were all broke.
No one has two television sets.
I have 3 of them.
Wow, you must be rich.
No, I am not. I'm just lucky.
I was
Hey, I've
just
seen this one.
trying to reference Back to the Future, but okay.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
How dare you?
But
I referenced it too. Hey, I've seen.
Yeah.
I have seen this one.
How
What
can
do
you
you mean
see
you've seen
it?
this one? Yeah, well, I saw
Oh, it was a
on
rerun.
What's a rerun?
Never mind.
You'll find out. Trust me, that's my favorite
Oh.
movie. That's my favorite movie. I can probably quote that thing back. Okay, so back on the topic of like one of those big CRTs. I have a memory of just playing Mario Kart 64 on one of those.
Oh,
I think it was
wow.
Back,
I think I was
back on
playing-
topic. What? That's not.
Back
this
on
isn't the CRT episode.
back on the topic of CRTs is what I said or meant. I think I was playing like Donkey Kong, and then it was like on the I forgot the name of it. But it was the desert one with the train because that is the best Mario Kart track. Don't at me. Well, that and the
Jar Jar Canyon.
no, the one with the leaves. It was like do 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 do.
Let me think. Mobile Farm?
It was in Mario Kart Wii and then came back in 7. I don't know what it was.
7
I
was
think
like one of the weird ones I only
I think it's like
played
Leaf
when
something.
my
I'm gonna look it up.
cousins brought their 3DS.
I'm gonna look it up. So PBS Kids. So how about that
Nah,
Clifford movie that's coming out?
CRTs.
How about that Clifford movie that's coming out? Huh?
I
Live
can't
action
believe it.
Live action. Okay, for people who don't know this, there is going to be a live action CGI hybrid Clifford movie that is going to come out, and they're also making a Barney movie. So it is my assumption as right now that they are doing a PBS Kids cinematic universe, and I am expecting a Teletubbies, Sagwa the cat, Berenstain Bears, Big Comfy Couch, Rainbow. Wait, not Rainbow. What's it called? Reading Rainbow, Zaboomafoo, Dragon Tail, Cyber Chase, Word Girl, Dinosaur Train, Martha Speaks, Fetch, Big World, It's Big World, Super Y, Wildcrats. That'll be the sequel to the other one. Curious George, Cat knows a lot about that. World, Arthur, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood movie.
Are you speaking of a list?
I am not. I'm looking at pictures on Google Images and then reading them off.
Someone made a Word Girl fan film.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, it has it where Word Girl's about to graduate from high school and Captain Huggy Face died in an explosion.
What kind of plot?
Oh no!
Like, I'm sorry, Huggy.
Oh boy.
I couldn't save you.
Now
Oh,
his
boy,
captain has no face.
Ow.
Boy, Huggy Face freaking exploded.
Monkey House Dynamite. He was a monkey from Call of Duty Zombies. Oh no!
Weird Al Yankovic played a Word Girl villain. He
Down,
was the learnerer.
Did you guys ever watch Maya and Miguel?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I hated that show.
Wow.
I remember
that's
watching an
racist.
episode where the guy was obsessed
How?
with the superhero video game.
Hold on. We got cancel pop. Hashtag Pop Tart is over party.
All right,
The
so
parrot was so annoying.
Racist.
The parrot was so annoying.
I don't even remember it.
He was
Oh,
like-
Between
he
the
was like-
Lions.
He was
I
like,
remember that.
gracias!
Oh, Between the Lions. I love Between the Lions.
It's probably the most nostalgic theme song I've ever heard.
Cliffhanger was amazing. Okay, this is a cool PBS Kids memory. So during lunch in like, I don't know when, some kind of elementary school. It was between either third and fourth grade. I don't know when. Anyways, I was young. My teacher would wheel out like the TV on the cart. You know, that classic TV on a cart wheel.
yeah.
We would watch PBS Kids, and then Between the Lions was always on during lunch, because we ate lunch in our classroom.
Whenever
And
we
Cliffhanger. I remember Cliffhanger was like the best thing. Everybody would always go, "Can't hold on much longer," like that. They would quote it as it went, and that's like one of my favorite memories. That and watching like an episode, it was like Cliffhanger number 2134 or something, like some giant number, and I was like, and then at the end of it, towards the end, it was like, "Is this it? Will Cliffhanger get off the cliff?" And I'm like, oh, "He's gonna get off the cliff because this is like the last one, probably." He didn't.
yeah.
Cliffhanger.
That's more frustrating than when the cyber chase people never caught Motherboard.
Bill Nye was a good show.
Bill
Bill
Nye was Disney.
Well, I'm looking at a PBS thing right now, and let's just talk about Bill Nye because like I like Bill Nye. Okay.
You know, he's
Bill
got
Nye
a
was on like
page now.
ABC.
Hello there, kids.
When you walked into that science room and the lights were dim, do you know you're about to have a good day?
Yeah.
All the kids would be like, be simultaneously singing the theme song.
What?
All the kids would be simultaneously singing the theme song.
Yep. Inertia is a property of matter.
It was always magical until the teacher was like, "Okay, I'm gonna have this paper. You're gonna have to take notes." I was like,
Dude, when I saw Osmosis Jones the first time, I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And they're like, "Okay, here's the worksheet. What kind of cell is Osmosis Jones?"
I did that. I had to do the worksheet for class, and I literally wrote it before he eats the egg.
Wow!
I've never seen Osmosis Jones.
I watched the movie a lot before then, when I was a kid. Yeah, you know.
I was the same way when our English teacher had us do a paper on the Nightmare Before Christmas.
I have never seen Osmosis Jones.
I shouldn't have done it with school, but we were gonna watch Stuart Little. The teacher goes, "Is there anything bad in that movie?" I go, "I shouldn't have said there was a few curse words," and we could have watched Stuart Little in class.
I remember we watched Hilda, or not Hilda. That's a whole Matilda. We watched Matilda. Oh my god, that's just unlocked a whole memory of just like teacher asking like, "Is there anything bad in this movie?" And the kids were like, "Well, I mean, there's a few words." That one kid who straight up says the word that's in the movie.
One of my probably best memories from school related to that. Okay, it was like the school auditorium. The teachers didn't look into what movie we were watching for Halloween. We watched Beetlejuice. Okay, they were fine because it was like seventh grade, and we'd already like watched movies with curse words and some curse words in them. Until it gets to the part where he accidentally pushes over the tree and he says the F word, and all the teachers gasp. That was amazing.
My school usually would just play the latest DreamWorks or Disney movie.
I remember one time at school, we were in the auditorium, they were just like gonna play a movie, like, "Come on down, watch the movie with us." It was like playing like,
Blockbuster.
They were playing like Meet the Robinsons one time, and it was like in black and white or something. I didn't go, but from I hear, like what I remember, like in like the paper, like the not article, what's it called? The what's that called?
School paper?
No, No, it's like what you like you post you put it on, not the pamphlet, flyer. It was a flyer. I saw like from what I heard and from the flyer, my mom reading the flyer, it was in black and white or something like that, which I don't know why, but yeah. Mr. Robinson's is really good.
Y'all
My
ever
first time,
like?
Gendy, I swear to God, I will replace you.
What? You can't replace me. It's in my contract.
The stupid contract. I never should have given. All right, look.
And if you are to replace
The contract lied. Kit does not get to keep the pineapple farm. It is not his. It's our pineapple farm.
Save us, Genie.
Sorry,
Oh
I
my
kind of
God.
snapped there.
Any please. Y'all ever have a teacher come in with like bags of microwave popcorn and just they got the little paper towels out and like, we're gonna watch a movie. Spread this out and you can get some popcorn.
And they barely give you any
Yeah.
popcorn.
You guys remember Heads Up 7-Up? I had a trick to that game, right? Okay. No one liked me in school, as depressing as that sounds, but it was true. So I would always do the people who hated me. I would do those people because they never guessed me because they hated me. So they would never guess me, and I hated them back. So they would never guess me with Heads Up 7-Up. Those are
Like
good times.
7-Up,
Oh.
like the drink.
No, what?
You know what Heads Up 7-Up is?
It's like you
It
put
was
your
really
head down.
stupid.
Put your head down, have your thumb up, and then if your thumb is down, you gotta guess who it was.
Oh, I think we called it something else though.
You're just probably like, Dr. Pepper.
No, I'm pretty sure ours was just like a hand up or something.
It's called Sprite.
Oh, your school wasn't sponsored. Okay.
We were a broke school.
My high school, legit, like not my high school, my junior high, legit, like Coca-Cola ads on our like scoreboard. Like there's like giant like on like the scoreboard in like the auditorium. It said like Coca-Cola and like a giant Coca-Cola logo. Anyways, back on the topic of PBS Kids. You guys like Martha Speaks?
Martha was an average dog.
What do you know, Joe?
That was a good show.
I
hated it. Okay, I would watch it on Netflix sometimes because because I would watch it on PBS Kids sometimes, and then I would watch it on Netflix. I remember I hated it as a kid. Like they'd be like watching a show, and they'd be like they have like the word of the day, and then the character in the show or something would be like, if you don't know what that word means, it means like. It was the stupidest thing. I loved it. Well, I hated that.
Okay,
I love it now. I hated it
Pretty
then.
much the basis for Word Girl.
Okay, so Martha Speaks. Okay, I don't think it would happen now, but if they had a live action movie, I think anybody else think Ellen would be good, even though she's canceled to be Martha.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
That's actually that should be a really good Martha.
Even though she's Ellen DeGeneres, yeah.
Did you guys ever watch JJ the Jet Plane?
No, it was that show was hideous.
Was
Yeah.
JJ the Jet Plane religious, or am I remembering wrong?
Was it?
Because I remember reading a JJ the Jet Plane book saying like God or something.
I'll look it up.
Lord Airplane.
Oh yeah, that.
What kind of god makes a jet plane look like that, man?
Oh yeah, there was actually like this one VeggieTales commentary where they said one of the 3 rules is that they're not allowed to make Jesus a vegetable because they weren't sure how it would work. Plus they were like, if we made Jesus a vegetable, then the kids would think that Jesus died for the vegetables, not the humans.
I'm
not making it up. It's in the DVD of An Easter Carol.
There's 2 versions of JJ the Jet Plane. There is the standard, and then there's a Christian version that was redubbed. I'm gonna read off what this says on Google. This is from Fandom, so it might not be 100% accurate. Okay, so it says JJ the Jet Plane. JJ the Jet Plane is known to be a Christian series as well as an as its usual standard format. Since 2003, when David Michael quit his job with the show, he decided that the show would have an alternate dubbing in which it teaches the same lesson, but for Christian culture.
Oh, that is so trippy. So there's 2 versions of JJ the Jet Plane.
Huh.
I could have sworn I was in like some Mandela effect thinking, wait, was this show religious? Like, I saw a book of it at my Sunday school once.
Gendy, I have an unrelated question.
Yeah?
Why do you always sound like you're in a bathroom?
I'm not in a bathroom. My room's just very echoey.
Are you sure you're not in a bathroom?
No, my bathroom is right in front of me.
Mine's like
Close the door.
Next wall.
No, the door is closed. Me and my sister got one of them Jack and Jill bathrooms, like the Brady Bunch got.
Did you guys ever watch Dinosaur Train?
Oh yeah.
Ironically.
My little brothers, shout out to Owen and Finn, by the way, my little brothers. They used to watch it, and I didn't like it that much. I think that was when so I'm still into like kids shows and things like that, just because they're still good and they're wholesome. And I like them, like unironically. That was when I was starting to get out of like the quote unquote baby shows, like the shows meant for like littler kids, like Super Wide and things like that.
That reminds me.
I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of unironically watch Blue's Clues. Not the new one. I haven't watched the new one that much, but I very much love the new one. Even though from little I've seen, I love it because it still has the same heart and the same wholesomeness as the first show. Good times.
I once saw a quote from Dinosaur Train where they're covering meteors, and one of the dinosaurs is like, "But meteors rarely hit Earth. What's the odds of it hitting us?"
Oh no! Did you guys ever watch? You guys ever watch Manchester School Bus on PBS Kids?
I don't think it was on PBS Kids. I do remember the school would always like wheel in the tapes and DVDs, though.
Yeah, I remember that. That's how it made
when
me
you
watch
knew
it.
It was time to have fun. And all the kids would be all simultaneously singing the theme song, just like Bill Nye.
Manchester School Bus, that was more like I would rent it from like the library kind of thing.
They had the book in my library.
Like, 'cause I would go to the library all the time.
If you just watch it, you had to wait.
Why is it getting DVDs from the library like nostalgic? It's like 50-50. This is gonna freeze and skip half the movie.
Yep. I love library. So at Google today, I got like a VHS of like the author of like Max and Ruby books. It was like a video message from her, and it just has such like library vibes, and I love it.
Librarian vibes.
It's like a video that we got to like the library in like the early 2000s, because like the music, how's like this southern music. She's like, yeah, I've been doing it for 30 years. I know you get so good. Practice, not so practicing. And it's like that weird didgeridoo music. It's like, no wait, harmonica, not didgeridoo. I don't know why I say didgeridoo.
Yeah, didgeridoo would be like.
Who is it? The creator of?
Max and Ruby.
I have a question. Was that one show with the two twin girls? Was that the same creator? Where they're like the blonde like twins.
What? What show?
I don't remember the name.
What was it on?
Twins?
I don't know, but one of the girls had like big eyes, and she was like blonde and looked like a lot like the same style.
I'm not. Because I think the Zimmer Twins was just something I saw because my dad had Canadian TV.
Why did your dad have Canadian TV?
I don't know. All I know is that that's how I got to see the ending to Total Drama Island before anyone else at school.
Oh, I love Total Drama Island. Oh, I remember. Okay, spoilers for the first season. I remember when I saw Owen winning. I was so happy. I literally cried because he was my favorite. I was really happy. I was like, "Oh my god, he won!" Oh my god, I was like actually like crying.
For some reason, I don't know why, but I rooted for Duncan the whole time. I don't know why.
I rooted for Owen the whole time because I loved him. And then I remember the season finale.
It was
like
Harold one.
when he was like in season 2, and that was like the coolest thing. I
You
remember
know
the
what was
previews.
frustrating? The Lashana vote. Nobody say Lashana. That's a point for Lashana.
That's funny.
Chris, that's a parrot. She doesn't know who Lashana is. Polly wanted Lashana.
God, I want to watch that show now.
It's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure the original is.
Hey, you like Netflix, don't you?
No, I don't like Netflix. That's I don't like Netflix.
Netflix recently dropped a trailer for something problematic.
You want to know about me? I don't like Netflix. Why? Too many to listen to this
Cooties.
podcast.
Okay.
We're gonna get like a BuzzFeed video of kids saying, "Oh,
it sound like said cooties. Sound like said cooties.
Give you cooties. Yeah.
You're gonna give me what? You're gonna give me cooties?
No. I have no clue.
Pop, we've been dating for like 3 years. I don't think you would have given me cooties, but now.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
I'll do it.
Jesus.
I'll do it.
Do it right now. I swear to God.
What was that?
Drive several states over to my house and just give me cooties right now. I swear to God.
Anyone else remember the Juicy Juice ad where they had a kid dress up as high fructose corn syrup?
Nope. I remember.
Like one kid was an apple, one kid was grapes, the other one was just high fructose corn syrup, and his costume was all sticky and dripping.
I remember. What was it? I remember. Okay, so the Respect Pouch ads, you could like submit ideas online. I remember this one time. It was like saying. It was like oh, like how does this end? And like the per kid like puts like a pouch in like the trumpet or whatever it was. Not the trumpet. What was it called?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the one that like wraps around you and says circle one.
Tuba.
Yeah, tuba. Thank you. I am horrible with instruments like that.
I only know that because of VeggieTales.
I'm not very smart, as you can tell.
Bah,
I can't remember things off the back. Wait. That was because I'm talking fast.
You can't even remember the metaphor.
No, I just can't remember things off the top of my head like as fast because I'm talking kind of fast. I don't mean to, but
They made Respect the Pouch cartoon.
But anyways, the idea I had, I never submitted the idea, but it was like he puts it into the tuba, and like he like turns into a tuba or something, and then the commercial was like that. I was like, oh, they stole my idea. I never submitted.
You never submitted it, but they stole your idea.
Well, I replaced your DNA with Fruit by the Foot.
Touche.
Say that's game.
And he's just dead.
No. He's not dead. He's just sentient Fruit by the Foot now.
God, I'm on Fruit by the Foot now.
I don't know.
That is some good marketing right there. Even just talking about the commercial makes me want Fruit by the Foot.
Like, y'all ever remember that one where the kid's like pretending the Fruit by the Foot's a long tongue, and then a lizard falls in love with the kid?
That sounds familiar.
Like, he's chewing on the Fruit by the Foot, you know, like you do. It's pretty long. It looked like a long tongue. I used to long tongue.
Have you guys seen the new Clifford yet? Like the show?
I haven't.
I know it's like Flash or something like that. It looks bad.
It is so bad. Emily Elizabeth is not the original voice actor, I swear. And they changed the theme song.
Oh no, what's it now?
Look, I get people hate it, but the new Magic School Bus on Netflix makes sense. You want to know why? Because teachers now have Netflix subscriptions, and they play, instead of wheeling out the TV, they just hook up their laptop to the projector and go on Netflix and just play episodes of Magic School Bus on Netflix. So it makes sense to do a new series, just to cover new topics and, you know, update them a bit.
What I don't get is, don't they have the voice actor for Miss Frizzle? Because it sounded like her. Because
yes, I think it was just for.
Apparently,
if they have the voice actor for Miss Frizzle, then why are they having her sister?
Because
they have her.
they want to do a separate, like they wanted to make it like its own thing. This is amazing. Okay, you know the one girl, that was my dog barking. If you just heard that, you know the one girl who's always like at my old school we never got eaten by someone or like things like that. She's not in the new series.